I'm Boba Fett. I have replaced Bib Fortuna.
The appearance of Boba Fett in The Mandalorian Season 2 was a welcome yet surprising return. After all, the last time Star Wars fans had seen the bounty hunter was when he unceremoniously fell into a Sarlacc pit in Return of the Jedi. Now the opening episode of his own spin-off series takes a pensive approach to fill in the gaps of Fett's past. However, it does slow the pace and gets in the way of moving Boba Fett's story forward in the present. Stranger in a Strange Land wastes no time reminding viewers of the traumatic events Fett has been through. Giving new meaning to the waterbed, he sleeps in a rejuvenating Bacta tank, and dreams of both his watery birthplace of Kamino and the moment he picked up his father Jango's helmet after he was killed by Mace Windu during the Battle of Geonosis. More importantly, Fett dreams of his escape from the Sarlacc's belly on Tatooine, which is a slight departure from the Star Wars legend narrative, by having him burn his way out with his flamethrower and upon breaking through the desert surface is left for dead by Jawas after they steal his armour. Meanwhile, in present Tatooine, Fett with his right hand Shand are discovering that the transfer of power to him as the new crime lord of Mos Espa isn't going to be as swift as his murder of former boss Bib Fortuna. It's a surprisingly humorous scene where the early kinks in Fett's underworld takeover are laid bare. They struggle to understand some locals paying tribute without a protocol droid, are awkwardly reunited with a former employer, and agree to buy an arrogant representative for the mayor who makes clear Mos Espa's government authority would not be bending the knee. In fact, the mayor expects the new crime lord to submit instead, or expect a less friendly delegation to return.
Shall I kill him?
Fennec asks matter-of-factly, but as much as Fett's brutality has preceded him, he's taking a far more measured approach to leadership, rather than ruling with an unforgiving Beskar fist. This is how the flashbacks begin to inform the more practical bounty hunter we see today. Tusken Raiders had captured Fett after his Sarlacc escape, but he soon earned their respect by protecting one of their younger members from a Goro-looking beast rising up from the sand in ferocious fashion. It's a short and sweet bit of action that gives a fun nod to the way Princess Leia killed Jabba on the desert planet and showcases the brute strength, quick thinking, and heroism of Fett. But, as we know from the Mandalorian Season 2 opener, these nomadic people are far less barbaric than the prequel series painted them. Their qualities of loyalty, bravery, and respect are those Fett hopes to be known for. He doesn't want to follow the slimy trail of the Hutt clan with their airs of superiority and torturous conduct.
Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
Of course, the people of Mos Espa are creatures of habit, and this attitude is seen as a weakness rather than a strength. An attack on the streets by ninja-looking assassins tests their authority as they're kettled in by laser shields and spears. It's a tightly delivered street fight, and our anti-heroes take a fair few knocks before Fett gets to blast someone with his arm rockets, and Shand flexes her muscles with a short but dynamic parkour chase across roofs to secure an assailant alive for questioning. Jabba's former pig-looking guards, the Gamorreans, also get a chance to prove their boss their lives were worth saving. Ming-Na Wen shines as the cunning enforcer and martial artist who will hopefully have her skill set challenged with more formidable fight choreography. She delivers her lines with ruthless indifference, but her deference to Fett can be keenly felt. The bounty hunter has been long seen as the more stoic character, but Shand is playing that role now, and it works well against Fett's more pragmatic command. There's almost a world weariness to Morrison's depiction of a man that has been through the ringer and onto a redemptive path with a more idealistic outlook. The Clone Wars and the Bad Batch prove just how three-dimensional a Jango clone could be, whose personality was informed by their individual experience. Morrison's grounded delivery and dry humour fleshes out a formerly unreadable character. The same can be said for Ludwig Göransson's score, first heard in the tragedy episode of The Mandalorian and delivered in this series with a guttural, primal blend of human voices, powerful drum beats, and strings. As a New Zealander of Maori descent, Morrison's influence seems to have expanded the diversity of Star Wars beyond the aesthetic and into the symphonic. Dedicating so much to Fett's backstory certainly deepens our understanding of his character evolution, but that means plot development is limited. There aren't many wow moments. The fight sequences are restrained and not as elegant as previously seen in the Legacy sequels and The Mandalorian, but the introduction of a potential ally in the form of Twi'lek Madame Garsa Fwip does add intrigue. Stranger in a Strange Land is a fun an assured opener, teasing even more obstacles and threats Fett will face in order to consolidate power while reinforcing the legend of Morrison's iconic bounty hunter. Episode 1 of the Book of Boba Fett is a strong but restrained opening to this new Star Wars spin-off, with some choice Easter eggs and flashbacks that establish Boba Fett 2.0. A focus on the past hampers the present day pace, but the setup of a redemptive plot and Morrison and Wen solidifying their badass double team status teases intriguing schemes and violent escapades to come. For more on the Book of Boba Fett, why not check out the latest trailer? And for everything else Star Wars, stick with IGN.